సో యాక్చువల్గా ప్రహ్లాద్ మహారాజ్ ఏం చెప్తారంటే శ్రవణం, కీర్తనం, విష్ణు స్మరణం. సో 9 రకాలుగా మనం భక్తి చేయొచ్చు. అందులో everybody Telugu here? Yeah. Okay, but you are Vidova. So we'll do it in English then. So Prahlad Maharaj says we have to perform bhakti. There are Navadviga bhakti, 9 types of devotional service, and one of the thing is Shravanam and Kirtanam. So Shravanam means what we hear. So we will do a small kirtan today, and it is said in the Shastras, Kalyadhosha Niderajan Asti Heko Mahan Gunaha Kirtanadeva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Varjit. So in this Kali Yuga, this is the prescribed method. And also it is said Harer Nama Eva Kevalam Kalau Nasteva Gatiranyada. In this age of Kali Yuga, other than Harinam, nothing will work. So that is what is told. So we will do one small kirtan, and the way we will do it is, first whatever we are singing, you hear. So that means you are doing Shravanam. And then we will sing accordingly in a group. And I will show the mantra on the screen, so everybody can follow on the screen. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Prabhu, you can do the kirtan, you do the call, and we all do the repeat.
Yeah. Nama Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namah
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine.
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Varshagodeshatarine
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesatarine.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna.
When he is singing, we'll listen. When he is singing, we'll listen, and then we all will do together.
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Everyone together.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Everyone, together.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Everyone, together.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Everyone,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
You can clap.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai.
बाल गोपाल की
जय।
हरे कृष्ण। Krishna. So today we will discuss some katha from Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is said, Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam Tadeva Shokar Navashoshanam Rina. So Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam. So Srimad Bhagavatam is so tasty, so Ruchiram. Every time we read and we hear, it feels as though it is new and new. You will get newer realizations from hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. And then you may ask, on a Friday evening we can do a lot of things, right? Why this particular Bhagavatam? Tadeva Shokar Navashoshanam Rinam. It is guaranteed any shoka you have, any lamentation, tension, fear, anxieties, tensions, all those things will disappear if you hear Bhagavad Katha. So that is the result of hearing Bhagavatam. But in order to understand this Bhagavatam in a proper way, we need to invoke the blessings of all the acharyas. So I will go through a list of prayers, and then these prayers you can all see the screen, and we will do it together. You don't have to wait for me. Along with me, with the same tune, you all try to do these prayers. So that way, everybody gets benefited in understanding today's class. So by the end of the class, I'm 100%, I'll give you the guarantee that everybody will feel satisfied and everybody will become happy. And today we'll discuss a very, very beautiful pastime, which most of you know. Some of you know, some portions of it you may know, but I'll tell more details about that, especially about Kunti Maharani and Pandavas. I asked my wife actually. So today I'm going to Lathrop, and these are all new people coming for the program first time. Which pastime should I say? So she picked this topic about Kunti Maharani. Okay, so these prayers, let's do it together. This is to invoke the auspiciousness. These are all not like normal mantras, but this is like we are praying to Guru. The first set of prayer is praying to Guru, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Radha Krishna and Guru Parampara, and then Radharani and Krishna to invoke the blessings, so that we can all understand this subject matter properly. Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. मत्समो नास्ति पापात्मा न पराधी च कश्चन परिहारेऽपि लज्जा मे किं ब्रुवे पुरुषोत्तमा युवतीनां यथा योनि यूनां च युवतौ यथा मनोभिरमते तद्वन्मनो मे रमतां त्वयि भूमौ स्खलितपादानां भूमिरेवावलम्बनं त्वयि जातापराधानां त्वामेव शरणं प्रभो गोविन्दवल्लभे राधे प्रार्थये त्वमहं सदा त्वदीयम् इति जानातु गोविन्दो मां त्वया सह राधे वृन्दावनाधीशे करुणामृतवाहिनी कृपया निजपादाब्जा दास्यं मह्यं प्रदीयताम् त्रिनादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिना मानदेन कीर्तनीय सदा हरिः कथञ्चन स्मृते यस्मिन् दुष्करं सुकरं भवेत् विस्मृते विपरीतं स्यात् श्रीचैतन्यं नमामि तम् संसारदुःखजलदौ प्रतितस्य कामा क्रोधादिनक्रमकरे कवलीकृतस्य दुर्वासना निगडितस्य निराश्रयस्य चैतन्यचन्द्र मम देहि पदावलम्बम् चैतन्यचन्द्र मम देहि पदावलम्बम् आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ. Everybody repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udhirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So this is one of the prayer of Queen Kunti, Kunti Maharani. So she made a beautiful set of prayers in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first skanda, 8th chapter, and we'll read this particular prayer and we'll come back to it at the end of the class. So everybody repeat after me. Shrinvanti gayanti grinanti abhikshnasaha Smaranti nandanti tavehitam jana Taeva pasyantyachirena tavakam Bhava pravaho paramam padambujam Shrinvanti gayanti grinanti abhikshnasaha Smaranti nandanti tavehitam jana Taeva pasyantyachirena tavakam Bhava pravaho paramam padambujam Shrinvanti gayanti grinanti abhikshnasaha Smaranti nandanti tavehitam jana तयेव पश्यन्त्यचिरेण तावकम् भवप्रवाहो परमं पदाम्बुजम्. Anybody wants to read? You can take the mic and do it. Even if it is wrong, it's okay. Reading Bhagavatam is very. It's okay. No problem. Even if it is done incorrectly, if it is mispronounced, if it is half one syllable, if you say, that is still a great thing, especially for Bhagavatam.
Srivanti Gayantri Grananti Abhisheka
Shrinvanti Gayanti Grinanti Abhikshnasaha
Srivanti Gayanti Grinanti Abhiksha Nayasa
Smaranti Nandanti Tavehitam Jana
Smaranti Nandanti Tavehitam Najana
Tayeva Pashyantachirena Tavakam
Teva Pasyanti Asir Tavakam
Bhava Pravaho Paramam Padambujam.
Bhava Pravaho Param.
Anyone else? Anybody wants to try?
Shranvanti Gayanti Grananti Abhikshana Smaranti Nandanti Tavehitam Jana Tayeva Pasyanti Akriyana Tabakam Bhava Pravaha Paramam Padam Bhujam.
Haribol. Okay, let's do the word to word meaning. Somebody take the mic. You can give it to Mataji. So basically, I'll read the Sanskrit and you can read the English. Easy, right? Shrinvanti,
Hear,
Gayanti,
chant,
Grinanti,
take,
Abhikshnasaha,
continuously,
Smaranti,
remember,
Nandanti,
take pleasure,
Tava,
your
Ihitam,
activities,
Jana,
people in general,
Te,
they
Eva,
certainly
Pashyanti,
can see
Achirena,
very soon
Tavakam,
your
Bhavapravaha,
the current of rebirth,
Uparamam,
cessation, what
Pada Ambujam.
lotus feet.
You can read the translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. You can read the translation.
Or translation, O Krishna, those who continuously hear, chant and repeat your transcendental activities or take pleasure in others, doing so certainly see your lotus feet, which alone can stop the repetition of birth and death.
Yeah, see, so nice, right? Here, Kunti Maharani is praying to Krishna, Oh Krishna, those who continuously hear. Now, what are you all doing today? You are hearing. So, those who continuously hear, chant. What am I doing today? Shrinvanti Gayanti. Gayanti means chant and also sing. So, I am chanting and you are all hearing. And repeat your transcendental activities. Next time when you call your mother and father, what should you say? You have to repeat what you heard today. Right? When you call your mother or father, just 10 minutes, I will tell you something. You know, one Prabhuji came and he told some pastime, I want to tell you. And whatever you assimilate, even if it is wrong, even if it is little bit, it's okay. All you narrate. So one who continuously hear, you're all hearing today. And who chant, I am chanting, I am speaking. And who repeat your transcendental activities. So next time you call your mother and father or close friend, what you have to do? You repeat what you heard today. Or take pleasure in others doing so. For example, if Mataji is telling about this particular program, and if you all take pleasure in just somebody doing this activity, okay, I am telling some katha here, and Mataji has invited and Prabhuji has invited you all here. If you all hear and just take pleasure, you don't have to do anything. Just be happy that they are doing such a wonderful program. right? Just even if you take pleasure in others doing it, you don't have to do it, right? Certainly see your lotus feet. They'll see the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. And when? After a long time, which alone stops the repetition of birth and death. So what will happen if we do this kind of an activity? It will stop our birth and death activities. So we are in a continuous cycle of taking birth and going through this trouble, and then after that going through the diseases. Did you see your old parents? Everybody is suffering, right? We will see how much suffering Kunti Maharani went in her life shortly. So when somebody do these activities, they will stop the repetition of birth and death. And achirena tavakam. Achirena means very soon. It doesn't happen after millions and billions of births quickly. If somebody hears the Lord's activities, if somebody speaks the Lord's activities, if somebody narrates these activities to somebody else, or even if you don't do all these things, just be happy. Somebody is doing this activity and feel happy for them. That's it. You will attain the lotus feet of Krishna. You will stop the repetition of birth and death. And that is called moksha. Right? Liberation from all the troubles. Such a nice deal, right? Where will you get such a nice thing? Okay? So, are they taking care of the kids now? Okay, I think one person can handle everybody, right? Others can come here. But yeah, so Kunti Maharani, when she was, anybody, somebody can go and inspire them to come. Yeah, at least one or two people can take care. Yeah. So Kunti Maharani, she is the daughter of Surasena. So Surasena is the king. He has 10 sons and 5 daughters. And so Surasena's son, one of the son is Vasudeva. And from Vasudeva, who is born from Vasudeva? Krishna's father, what is his name? Vasudeva. Vasudeva Devaki. So the Vasudeva and Kunti is the daughter of Surasena. They are all brother and sisters. So like that she is born, and her name, when she is born, her name is called Pritha. So we say Partha, right? Partha is Arjuna, son of Pritha is Partha. So that is why we call Partha Sarathi. So like that, she is at an age of, she is growing up now. She is just 5 years old now. One day this 5 years old Kunti, whose name is Pritha, she is going out and playing with her friend, group of friends, and especially one close friend. She will go, and then while playing, after playing and coming back, she will see her friend is actually holding. You can sit here on the chair here, or a chair also. You can put a chair there. I mean, is that okay? If you are comfortable there, that's fine. Okay, yeah. So this 5-year-old Pritha, she is coming after playing, and her friend, she is also 5-year-old, and then she is covering her hand. So he said, "What is in your hand? You are covering it. Can I see?" So she opens that, and she will see a bird, small bird. So Kunti Maharani takes that bird, and it's still warm. It is warm, and it still has life. And it got separated from her mother. So Kunti said, Pritha said, "Why did you do this? The mother will be so much affected now. The mother will be looking for this baby bird. Why did you separate it?" And I don't know, where did you, and all that. So they came back to the palace, and Kunti, Pritha, she was 5-year-old, she is very upset. So her father Surasena, one more friend Kunti Boj, they both go for hunting, and after hunting they come back. They come back, and looking at the condition of Pritha, generally she will come out, daddy and all, she will hug, right? So this time she is silent. So the father, after washing his hands and feet and everything, he comes and says, "What is happening? My daughter is not talking to me today." So then she says that she will again not talk. Then there must be something serious happened. So he'll ask, "Okay, what do you want? You tell me." And he said that, and she's still silent. And Kunti Bhoj, his friend, also comes. And he says, no, no, tell what, why are you so upset? We'll do whatever you want. We'll give you what you want. Then she'll say that, this bird got separated from her mother. And you are the king of this entire dynasty here. You are not the king of humans, you are also king of the birds, trees, and everything. So now go, please, give this bird and in front of his mother, leave it. Then you'll say, okay, you do one thing, it's too late now, all the servants already left. I will take this bird tomorrow, and I will make sure that I will connect it with her mother. Then he said, no, 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 it has to be done today. The bird will die if you wait till tomorrow. You have to do it right now. And she's crying. Oh, tears are coming and she's crying. So much compassion. Then he will say, no, 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 we'll go tomorrow. And then Kunti Bhoj says, okay, let's go. I will go. So Kunti Bhoj is going, and Kunti Bhoj is a who is that? He's a guest. If guest is going, the house person also, he will also go, right? So Surasena, both of them will go. And then he's a Kshatriya. They are war mongers, everything. So he'll find the tree and there is a nest there. So he will take his Uttariya and he will start climbing the tree. They should be able to do all that feats. Right now in military, nobody is doing those kind of things. But that is what a Kshatriya should do. He'll take the bird, he'll put it on the mother bird, and he'll come down. And then when Surasena did this, Pritha will ask, he'll tell, okay, I put the bird next to its mother. Are you sure? Is the mother there? Yes, yes, mother is there, and there are a lot more birds. There are several birds, and I mixed this bird into the other birds. Now everybody is united. And then she is happy. And then she decides, because my father did this great activity, I am going to listen to him. Whatever he says, I will listen. And she made a vow to herself. She did not tell anybody, but she made a vow to herself. She's a Kshatriya's girl. So she made a vow. So then she's growing up. Now she has grown to an age of 8 years. And another time, again, this person came. So before Pritha is born, this Kunti Bhoj and Surasena, both of them went for hunting. After coming back from hunting, this Kunti Bhoj is crying. Close friend is crying. He said, why are you crying? Today you are thinking that you did not do any hunting today? Don't worry, we'll go tomorrow again. No, 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 I am not worried about hunting, If some animal I cannot shoot, it's okay. But what is the use of my life? I have all this. Prabhu, you can turn it off. I have this so much big kingdom. Who will take care of my kingdom? I don't have children. So I'm worried about that. Then Surasena promised him, if at all I have children, I'll give my first child to you for adoption. So when Kunti Maharani turned 8 years, then again Kunti Bhoj came. And this time, they went for hunting, and after that everybody went away. And one day Surasena said, Pritha, let's go. Where are we going? He did not tell. Let's go. Wait, let me go and tell Amma at least. I'll go and tell my mother and I'll come. He says, no, it's not required, just come. So she already made a vow, she listened to the father. So she immediately boarded the chariot, and Surasena took her a long journey. Right? They were going to Kunti Bhoj. That's a kingdom. Kunti Bhoj is a king, and the Bhojpur. Bhojpur is in Bhopal. So from Mathura to Bhojpur, they traveled by this thing for a long journey. And they entered this palace, and she's 8 years old, and she went inside. There is nobody there. She's alone. Now a girl child, 8 years old, nobody to play with. How she will feel? She's feeling lonely. After a long discussion, then Surasena will come, and he will take a knife. He'll take his knife. He will cut his finger, and he'll put a tilak for Pritha. And then he immediately turns back and he's walking very fast. He's walking very fast. So when he's walking very fast, Daddy, why are you going like that? And he's marching very very fast, and he boarded his chariot and he started going. The horses took off, and Pruta is running behind the chariot. She's 8-year-old. Daddy, tell me, what mistake did I do? Why are you leaving me here? I don't have any friends. I have nobody here. I didn't even tell my mother. If I did something wrong, you tell me. I'll correct myself. I'll behave properly. Or at least take me, if you want to leave me somewhere, you take me from this place and at least leave me in the streets of Mathura. I know a lot of people there. This is a new place. I cannot stay here. And she's running, and father took off with high speed. And after a long time, he disappeared. And then she's crying, and Kunti Boj came and he said, "Don't cry, come inside." She'll takes inside, and actually, your father made me a promise. He will give the first child to me to adopt. But you are crying so much. I cannot take. Your heart is in pain. So he made his promise. Let me do my promise today. I will go and I'll again give it back to you, your father. Then Pruta says, "No, it's fine. Because my father wants me to be here. That is why he brought me here. So today, I'll stay here." And at 8 years, Kunti Maharani, in the name of Pruta, she stayed as a adopted child, Datta Putrika. So like that, Kunti Boj is raising her, and she gave herself the name Kunti, because Kunti Boj's daughter, right? So Kunti. Nobody named her Kunti. She named herself Kunti. She changed her name also, because each time when they are talking to her as Pruta, she's remembering her parents, and she's getting associated. And each time Pruta, whenever they call, she's crying. So like that, she changed her name herself. And now she attained age of 13 years old. She's in that, and she got used to. And one day Durvasa Muni came. So this Durvasa Muni is a very, very strange sage. He is extremely demanding. And in those days, when sages come, even the king will get up from the palace and give the seat to the sages, and then do whatever they said, sages. So sage told that I am performing a very, very difficult yagna, and this yagna has to be performed. I want somebody to help me. And he is doing yagna in the daytime, in the night time, middle of the night, middle of the day, and any preparation he asks, somebody has to bring it. So Kunti Boj is very scared. So she has put Kunti for that seva. And she is just 13 years old. And she was not sleeping. For one whole week, she served the sage very nicely. And this sage is, sometimes he gets very happy and he will laugh. Sometimes he gets very angry and he will curse. So they have to take care of very carefully. So Kunti Maharani, she took care of this sage very, very nicely. And while going, he called Kunti and he said, "You have pleased me a lot. By serving me, you have pleased me a lot. And I will give you a boon. I will give you Akshata Yoni. With this, you can call any Devata, any demigod, and you can have children with them. And still you will be virgin. You will be still pure." That is what is called Akshata Yoni. Akshata Yoni means a person who can beget children without union with a male. So like that, he gives the benefit boon, and then he goes away. So because Durvasa Muni saw her future, and she will be having some trouble in the future, and she will need this mantra, and she served me so carefully, and that's how he gives this particular boon. So she comes back to the palace, and then now she's just 13-year-old, and she's thinking, will it really work? This sage has given me this mantra. Does it really work? Let me test. And one day, she'll come out early in the morning, and she'll look at the Surya Dev, and she will immediately chant that mantra, just to test the mantra, if it works or not. Surya Dev is directly in front of her. And she says that, "Okay, you called me, I have to give you a child. Oh no, I'm not married. I'm not ready for it. Durvasa Muni, he called me and then he gave this mantra to me. I'm only testing this mantra. I don't want any children right now. And first of all, I'm not married. And then Suryadev told that no, nothing happens to your virginity. You don't have to have a union with a person to beget children. This mantra is so special that without the garbha, you will still be able to produce the child. And this mantra, I cannot take this back because you called. I have to give you this son now. And then he will make such an arrangement, and Kunti Maharani is now crying. I don't want this child. I didn't really plan for this. I'm not ready for this. I only tested the mantra and you appeared. I said, no, I'll take care of the boy later on, but you have to take. So then he made arrangement that this boy is born from the ear of the mother, from Kunti's ear, Karna. That is why his name is Karna. He appeared from the ear. And according to Achyuta Yoni, right, she is still virgin, and this is the blessings of the Devatas. So like that, now she is worried. What will people think? I'm not married, but I have a son now. What can I do? And she thought a lot, and then with Surya Dev's guidance and everything, this boy child is, it's brilliant, is as brilliant as the sun. And he already has the kundals. He has earrings and he has a kavach. He has a bodily armor. So, but crying, and she put a basket, lot of gold and all those things, and finally she will live in the Ganges. And Suryadev took care of that particular child, and after that, that is picked up by one person, charioteer, and he raises him as Karna. So after that, one day Bhishma, he will come and he'll bring an alliance. I'm from Hastinapur. I wanted to pick. He's thinking, whom should I pick? By the time Pandu and Dhritarashtra are in a marriage age, and he wants to get them married. In the entire world, he saw who is the best person for Pandu, and he decided Kunti will be the best because she has great qualities. She has so much patience and she has so much virtuous qualities. So let's bring her. And so he goes and he tells about that, and she brings, and they get married. So after marriage, it's a grand marriage. Pandu is the king is an emperor. So it's a grand celebration, everything. But Pandu is a different type of a personality. He is not interested in this kind of family and all this kingdom and all that. So he thought his father could not conquer all the directions. So he immediately after marriage, even before the first night, he left. And then he went for a world conquering tour. So he went to North India, South India, East, West, and he conquered the whole kingdom. And he came back with hundreds and thousands of elephants, thousands of horses, jewelry, and lot of silken cloths. Each time whenever you conquer a kingdom, right, the king will give whatever they have, precious things that is comes to this person. So after a long time, he brings all of them. He will show everything, and it's a royal parade. Everything is there, and he walks in with another wife. Her name is Madri. So Kunti is thinking, he married me first, and now without the first night celebration hasn't happened, and he went and he got a second wife now. She has a choice to make, to leave this person or stay there. And she voluntarily choose, okay, that is the will, that my husband's will, so be it. And she will accept Madri, the co-wife, as though her own sister, with so much love and affection, without any hindrance. So after that, again, as I said, the Pandu is not interested in the kingdom. So he says that, okay, got married, 2 wives is there. Now he says that let's go for an excursion. So they are now going for an excursion, and then everybody is saying, you're the king, you're supposed to take care of the kingdom. No, I already conquered all the directions, everybody is subjugated, everybody is listening to me. So let me put my elder brother Dhritarashtra in my name he will sit on the throne, and he let him do that. Still he's blind, he cannot, but still I give the kingdom to him. I'll go for excursion. So he'll go to the excursion with these two beautiful young wives. He is very young, and then he's going for hunting, and he's very passionate. He's very young, and he's very tall, handsome, and he has conquered all the places, all the kingdoms. And he goes, and when he is not in a kingly garments now, he's wearing deer skin and all that, like all the rishis and sages, and he's taking his bow and arrows, and he's going. And all the people who's looking at Pandu, they were thinking that he's somebody who's coming from heavenly planets. He's so handsome, and he has so much power, so much prowess. So he goes, and he has developed so many skills. And then one day, two deers were running in the forest. And then he's practicing, and he immediately heard with the just the hearing, he shot the arrows even without looking at. So he shot the arrow to the deer, and it hit the deer, and deer started talking. Oh, king, how could you do this? You are supposed to be a Raja Rishi. Don't you know? You should not kill the sages. And he is devastated. I just shot an arrow to a deer. What happened? And he looked at that. He ran towards the deer, and the deer transformed into a Rishi. That Rishi's name is Kindama. He tells that, my name is Kindama Rishi, and I have a hermitage, and I have all these people around me. I'm not getting some privacy time with my wife. So we both transformed into a deer. We came out for mating. Don't you know that you should not shoot the arrows while somebody is mating? How could you do this? This is very impious. And you are a very Rajarishi. And then he also saw his future in Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, last chapter. All the hellish planets are given. Each of them, whoever does certain type of papa, they will go to a hell and seek punishment. So one of the punishment of killing a Brahmana is a very grave sin. And then whoever does that, they will be put in a planet as big as earth. And that whole thing is like a dosa pan. Just dosa pan. Whole earth is dosa pan. Below there will be lot of fire. There is no tree, no drop of water. There are scorching sun on the top. And there is fire on the bottom, and then there is only dosa pan. Nothing. And whoever kills a Brahmana is put on that dosa pan for multiple years, thousands of years. So the sage is thinking, Pandu Maharaj is such a great king. I don't want him to go through that kind of a pain. I don't want him to go and suffer killing of a Brahmana. So I have to curse him. Out of compassion, he curses him. See, if somebody does a mistake, if he is punished for that mistake in this life, then it is settled. He doesn't have to go through the hellish planet punishment. So I don't want this great king to go through that. And then he curses out of compassion. Like when I am mating with my wife, you shot an arrow and killed. So when you mate, when you try to mate, then you will die. So that is the curse given. It came as a blow. And he is such a dharmic king. And he is such a dharmic king that he is thinking that, why did I do this? Why did I kill this Brahmana? And then he wants to completely renounce. He wants to now renounce kingdom. He wants to renounce his wives, and he wants to completely go and do tapasya as a prayaschitta. So then he consulted everybody, and everybody is saying that, how could you do that? But, I have killed a Brahmana. I cannot do this. And he doesn't listen to, anybody who's telling. He says that this is such a grave sin. I have to do prayaschitta. I'll go. When he is going, Kunti Maharani says that, I will also come with you. And when these both are saying, even Madri says that, I will also come with you. Then he'll say that, no, you don't understand. You are in a royal palace right now. No, it's fine. We don't want all these royal palace things for us. Wherever you go, whatever you are handling, we will go. And then he also tells about the curse. This curse is there. I cannot mate with you. So it will be very hard. He said, no, like you are maintaining celibacy, we will also maintain celibacy. We will serve you wherever you are, and then we will all do the prayashchitta together. So both the wives will, everybody, he will completely give the kingdom in the jurisdiction of Dhritarashtra, and then now they go to the forest in completely in a sage's dresses, all three. They go and they are following strict celibacy, brahmacharya, from that point. Several years passed, and then Pandu Maharaj is so eager, I have this kingdom, but because of this great thing came upon me. Now what should I do? And then in this strange circumstances, and he's discussing with his wife Kunti, Shastra allows during these particular scenarios, you can have children with a sage, and those children are still valid children of my kingdom. So why don't you approach a sage and get children? Then Kunti Maharani says that no, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Then husband is going through so much emotional turmoil and without having children. So what will happen to the kingdom? So all these things. Then Kuntri, then she tells, I have a boon. Remaining the chastity, still I can call any demigod and I can have children with them. And he was so happy. You have such a boon, you never told me. This is such a blessing. Now I want many children. So the first son will become the future king. So he has to be dharmic. And of all the things that is most important, somebody who should maintain the dharma. So you should call Yamadharmaraj, and you should ask for a son. So Yamadharmaraj appears after saying the mantra, and then he gives Yudhishthir, and he tells that this person will be stable even in the warfare. Yudhishthir, in the yuddha also he will be sthir. That means he will be stable-minded, very sober person, and is always dharmic. He knows dharma, everything. And then he asks, now you should call for somebody who is very, very, very strong. So he sees all the devatas, among all the devatas, Vayu is the strongest. Vayu means like if you see tornado coming, what will happen? No bullet train, no house, nothing. Everything will fly off. So like that, she prays for Vayu Dev, and he gives Bhima. So this son, one day, she's actually keeping the son on the lap, and suddenly a tiger roared from behind. And immediately she got stunned, and she got up, and the child fell down on a rock. And immediately Pandu, out of that noise and everything, he came, and with the arrows and bows, he shooed away the tiger. And then they both went down. What happened to my son? He fell on a rock. They lifted him. They saw a back, everything, no injury, nothing. And they looked at the rock. The rock became powder. That strong is Bhima. So when he is born, when he's an infant, the infant child, the fragile infant child fell on a rock, and rock became powder. So that is the strength of Bhima. So then now he's thinking that, okay, yes, now I have dharma in place, I have strength in place. These two are not sufficient. We should have somebody who is very intelligent, very skillful, very, very skilled at art, skilled at warfare, so that he can conquer anything. Now he says Indra is the right person right now. So you should call Indra. So Kunti Maharani uses the prayer, and then she invokes Indra. And then after they do 1 year of tapasya, both of them, eating only, just drinking water, and eating only once a day, the 2 roots. After doing that kind of severe tapasya, Indra will come and then give Arjuna. And when Arjuna comes, everybody celebrates, and everybody says that this child is going to bring a lot of fame for you. So after this, Pandu Maharaj is even more interested. He wants more children because he's a king. So when he proposed, Kunti Maharaj says, no. Even in times of extreme difficulty, we should not use these kind of things more than 3 times. So I cannot do this. So she stops because she also knows dharma. Now, Madri, she is feeling lonely now. She heard she had the elder sister had three children, and back there, Gandhari gave 100 children is born to Gandhari, and she's the only one left without children. And for a woman, having children is one of the best thing, and they hanker for it. So she is telling Pandu Maharaj, and Pandu somehow she tells, you convince Kunti to give that prayer to me so that I can also have children. So upon asking, she will reluctantly, but still she will give the prayer. But this time she will invoke two demigods, Ashwini Kumaras, they are twins. So they both come and then they give the Nakula and Sahadev. So after that, again she asks. Now Kunti Maharani says, "No, this will be a misuse. Even in terms of emergency, we should not do more than this." So like that, 5 children are born, and then whenever they are walking, everybody is so. So like this, almost 12 years passed. So they were maintaining celibacy for 12 years. But one day, Kunti Maharani is far with the children. Madri is there, and Madri is dressed in silken robes. And then intensely, Pandu Maharaj is struck with lust. He embraces her, and she is telling, "Oh, Pandu, what are you doing? You know that you have a sage's curse." But still, he overpowered her with his strength. And then, when about to have the union, he immediately has a blow, a hard pain in his chest, and he died. So that's how he dies. And then now Kunti Maharani comes back. She knows what happened and how he died. Now just imagine, it's easy to blame. Why did you do this? You know our husband will die. If such a thing happens, you should stop him. But Kunti Maharani did not do that. It's easy. When we have troubles, what we'll do? Immediately, where is the blame? Brother did a mistake, wife did a mistake, husband did a mistake, everybody else did a mistake other than me. But she was so compassionate, and she understood how things happened. Now she wants to go as the sati rites. Sati it's not a forced event. Nobody will push somebody in the fire. It is said in the Shastras, if husband dies, the wife goes through so much turmoil that she cannot live. And then it is also said that voluntarily, if she enters the funeral pyre of the husband, whatever the destination the husband goes in the future lives, the wife also goes to that destination. So normally she is the eldest wife, so she has the right. So she is prepared. I will go. I will go and take sati. Madri comes and says, "No, no, no, I will go." "No, no, no, you cannot go. You take care of the children. I will go. And I am the elder wife. I have the right." So the back and forth is the competition going on now. Who will go into sati? Now if both goes, they wanted to go, but who will take care of the children? Then Madri pleads, you can take care of children better than me. So you stay and I'll go. But she will not listen. "No, you can take care of the children. I will go. I will go with the husband." Then finally she says, "Pandu died when he was with me, and his desire is not fulfilled. So I will go and fulfill his desire. So you should stay back." So at that time, Kunti Maharani, after hearing that statement, she will stay back. And she'll allow Madri to go, to take the sati. So it's such a big sacrifice. It's not a ordinary sacrifice that what she did. So after that, Madri takes sati along with her husband, and then Kunti Maharani is left with these 5 children, and she is now a widow. But still, she's raising them, and wherever they go, these children are so bright, and every sage, they look at them, they are like same age group, they are like, much bigger personalities. So they finally come back to the kingdom, and Dhritarashtra and everybody will invite, and Vidura and Bhishma and everybody likes these Pandavas, and they heard all these stories what happened, and they have soft corner, and these people are so virtuous, they have so much good manners that they used to give nice respect to everybody, and they won the hearts of everybody wherever they go. But Bhima is so much envious of Duryodhana. Duryodhana is so much envious of Bhima because Bhima's strength is so much. Whenever they go for a water sports, he used to just lift everybody and throw in the water, and he used to lift and he used to twirl them round and round and round and put them in the water. That's his sport. Nobody can do as much as he is doing because he is so powerful. And because of his power and valor and whatever they do, they are like always better than these people. So Duryodhana developed deep rooted envy for them. And then one day he decided, I will poison Bhima. So he caught the Kalakuta poison, and then he told that we will all go for an excursion, water sports. So this water sports is happening. So they all go. Just because they are having a water sport, near the beach, they build a palace because they are kings, right? When we go, what will they? We will take one, what is that called? Airbnb, right? To stay for one night and come back, right? But when these royal families are going, they'll build a palace wherever they are going for a vacation. So they build a palace and everything, and then Dushasana and Duryodhana, only those two people know, nobody knows. So he will cook actually. He will inject that poison in all the cakes, all the rice, all the sweets, everything they will inject. And he personally comes and sits next to Bhima. And he is feeding directly. Oh, my brother, you have become so friendly. And Bhima loves food. So he is eating a lot. And he ate so much that usually that poison will kill anybody instantly. But Bhima is so strong, he's not. So then they go for water sports and they do all this splashing and lifting everybody, putting in the water. All those things are happening. And towards the end of the day, as sunset is happening, Bhima, he feels sleepy, drowsy because of this poison. And he just lies there. After all that play, he just lies down on the beach. And Duryodhana and Dushasana, everybody goes away. And then they tie his feet with the ropes and hands. And they'll push him inside the water. He cannot swim now. So he goes directly to the Patala through that water. And everybody comes back to the palace built, and everybody is thinking, where is Bhima? Oh, Bhima would have already went. He must be hungry, so he already he would have went. So Yudhishthira and everybody thought that probably this is true. They searched. There is nowhere they could find. So finally, they go back, and Kunti Maharani sees, where is Bhima? Only 4 came. Oh, Bhima did not come? We thought he already came. No, Bhima did not come. You should all go and see. And mothers, look at her plight now. How she would have felt. A child did not come home. And then she again sends Yudhishthir and Nakul, Sahadev, Arjun in all directions, and they were searching, and they come back. Then Kunti Maharani goes personally. They take the guards, they take the soldiers, everybody is searching. No matter how much they search, he's not found. Meanwhile, this Bhima, he goes into the water and he lands in the Patala Loka. And there, it's all Nagaloka, sorry, not Patala Loka, Nagaloka. There are Pruthus, Kunti's ancestors are there in that place. So they recognized him based on his dressing and his whatever he's wearing and all that. So they found that he's already, but before everybody identified, all the Nagas have already stung him. So poisons, counteracting poison is again poison only. So because they all stinged him, it got the antidote and he came back alive. And then he's taken into custody, and then when they go, the main leader there, he identified him, oh, he's my relative. And then they'll say, "Oh, we should feed him special food." So they gave him a cup of a big bowl and cup of some special kheer, payasam. Whoever drinks that payasam will get 1,000 elephant strength. He immediately drank that. He's hungry already, right? He didn't eat for days now. So he drank that. And again, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. 10 cups he will drink, huge cups. And now he got 10,000 elephants worth of strength. And then they all celebrate, and finally, he comes back. And meanwhile, Kunti Maharani is looking, she's searching, what happened to my child? What happened? And she was crying. It's been so many days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 10, 12 days. And Kunti Maharani is almost at the verge of giving up her life. And then she saw Bhima walking in. Now, as soon as they see their lives are back, and they feed him nice prasadam, and he tells all the story what happened. Now just imagine if such an episode happens to anybody, how will they live? It's like if something happens like such a danger, can you live peacefully next moment? So now there is bigger worry. And after few years, they have this they send again for excursion. They want to send to Varanavat. So each time they go for an excursion, they'll build a palace. So this time they're building a palace made of lac, all wax. And they put drums of ghee, drums of oil, everything. If one matchstick is blown, the whole house will blow up like anything. So, and they want Pandavas along with Kunti to go and stay there. So when they did that, they started going, and then but Vidura will tell, this is something here, and he will tell in a different language, in a rural language, that rats, when they have a fire, rats can easily dig a hole and escape. That is the riddle that he gives. Yudhishthira understood that. But he's telling, why is he talking about rat? Why is he talking about fire? That he did not understand. So they, out of all reluctance and everything, it's a long story, but I want to cut short. So they all go there. They found out the whole walls, floor, ceiling, everything is with wax. And a little bit of fire, it's gone. Then he understood, he decoded now. It is the plan of Duryodhan that they wanted to burn us alive. And they stayed in that house for 1 year. 1 full year. Just imagine you go on an excursion trip with your family, your children, knowing that house can be burnt any moment. Can you sleep peacefully there? For 1 year. They were taking turns. One day one person is guarding and everybody is sleeping, like that for 1 year. And then again they make the arrangements to dig a tunnel. Finally, on one day when the fire is set, they will go in from the tunnel. And Bhima everybody is so tired because 1 year they didn't sleep properly, they didn't eat properly, and then it's like a terror, right? So, but Bhima is strong. So everybody, they cannot even put a feet to walk. They already walked long distance from the tunnel. And now Bhima, don't worry. And he stretched his hands. 2 brothers sat on his hand. 2 brothers on this hand. Kunti Maharani on his neck. And he is not walking. He is running like a tornado. And when he is running, all the forest animals are terrified. What is this going on? Such a speed person is coming. So that is the strength of Bhima. So like that, they go, and everybody is tired and they were sleeping. One demon came, Hidimba. And that Hidimba has a sister named Hidimbi. So this Hidimba is a male. He wants, whoever comes there, he will eat them and drink the blood and then finish them off. So now the sister found these people, this many people, everybody sleeping. But she looked at Bhima and she looking at his muscles, his strength, and she's completely captivated. If I tell my brother, he will kill and eat all of them. But I don't want to just eat once and finish the thing. I want to marry him, this person. And she goes and proposes. He's the only one who is awake. Everybody is sleeping. So, but Bhima says, no, no, I'm taking care of these people. I have no fear for your brother, and all that stuff is going on. So then by this time the brother came, and then they both started a fight. Everybody is still sleeping, by the way. It was such a massive fight. That demon, he is taking sal trees, huge trees from the trunk, and is throwing at Bhima. And Bhima is taking one sal tree and throwing at him. They were fighting in such a way. That is a class by itself. So, but I will cut short. They fought in such a way that few acres of land became no trees. They were fighting, they were coming on top of another, like that, they were fighting. Finally, Arjuna came. I think you are too tired. You want me to use my weapons? No, this became too much for Bhima to handle. No, don't worry. I'll finish this fellow in a moment. And he lifted him. He whirled in the air, and he banged him on the on a sal tree. The sal tree is broken into two pieces, and the demon is dead. So after that, with all the intervention of Kunti Maharani and all that, he marries Hidimbi. Like that, Ghatootkacha is born. So they'll move on. And like that, they'll go, they'll win. So now coming back, they'll again go in this disguise. They are now staying in a Brahmana's place. And this Brahmana's place also, they are cooking, and they will go as a Brahmana beggars, and whatever the thing that they get, they'll give it to Kunti Maharani, and Kunti Maharani is to cook for everybody. So like that, after cooking, majority portion, more than half is given to Bhima, everybody else feeds on the remaining stuff. So one day the host, they are crying. There is another demon, and they made a deal. I think everybody knows these stories, right? So anyway, Kunti Maharani said that, okay, I'll send my son. You don't have to send your son. So like that, he will go, and he starts eating all the prasadam in that cart. And while that is happening, this fellow comes. The demon comes and sees all the food that is meant for me. This fellow is eating, and he goes and he starts beating him on the back, and he's thinking that, okay, this is fine. It's like a good massage for me. But he is not disturbing finishing his eating. So he will eat the whole thing while that person is beating on his back. After eating the whole thing, then he will turn back, and then there is a fight, and then he'll kill that Bakasura, right? So after that, they'll go back, and this time a very tragic episode of Draupadi. So they lost the match of this dice. They first of all don't want to, but Yudhishthir, and before that anyway, they go and they do the Rajasuya Yajna. They were sent, first of all. After coming back, they thought that they had died. They did. Now when they come back, they divide the kingdom, their kingdom, they divide, and they give the barren land to these people. And the actual Hastinapur they kept. And Krishna took everybody, and then they built Indraprastha. And after that, he's doing Rajasuya Yajna. Rajasuya is something which establishes the supremacy of this person in the entire world. So everybody comes there, and Duryodhana feels insulted. And seeing this opulence of these people, he is even more burning with envy. He says that I'll kill myself. I cannot handle that. Those people have a bigger palace than me. I cannot handle. So Shakuni says, no, you don't die. I will plan a thing. I'll call them, and we'll send them to forest. So the whole gambling match happens. And now Karna gives the idea of, you are all lost everything now. He can now even rip her naked. This is given by Karna. In the movies, Karna is glorified here. But it is not the fact. Karna is also very bad. So finally, the disobedient attempt has happened, and then she's a Kshatriya warrior, right? She will go and ask each and everybody. First, physically she fought. And Dushasan has 1,000 elephant strength. So he's he pulled her by her hair, and her physical strength is not sufficient now. Now she went and asked Bhishma and Guru, Dronacharya, everybody. But everybody is silent. He goes and asks King. King is silent. And when the disobedience attempt is happening, just imagine the condition of Pandavas. They were so virtuous, so strong, and they still, because they lost the match, they were silent there. And immediately, this episode tells us that nobody is going to help us when we have troubles, when we are going through things. Friends are there, but nobody will come. Not your brothers, not your sisters, nobody. So finally, she called out, "Hey Krishna, hey Govinda." And that's how Krishna gives an unlimited sari. That's how her chastity is saved. But imagine the plight what Kunti Maharani would have gone through. Because it's her sons that is going through this pain, and her daughter-in-law is being insulted like this. So that is the extent that Kunti Maharani tolerated, right? So like that, after that, they all go to the episodes, and Kunti Maharani tells Yudhishthir, please take care of my youngest child. She never differentiated between her children and Madri's children, co-wife. If a co-wife is there in any of our families, how things are, like how much division it will be, right? And when they are going to the forest, he says that at least, you stay here. Sahadev, you stay here. Your brothers will go and fulfill the vow and come back. But when he's going, she will tell Draupadi, you take special care of my Sahadev. So like that she says. No envy in her heart. So finally they go to the forest, and after all that they come back and they are assembled for this battle. And then after this whole battle is finished, and when Karna is also dead. And then after the whole battle is done, now Yudhishthir is offering his oblations on each and everybody's name who died in that warfare. And then Kunti Maharani comes and says, you also offer oblations on Karna. Yudhishthir says, why should I offer for Karna? That fellow is our enemy. And he is anyway Sutaputra. Right? He is not even qualified to be a Kshatriya. Then she says, no, he is your brother. The moment he heard that, he is a Yudhishthir. He is stable in the war. And he cursed his mother. Now, think in the form of Kunti Devi. Kunti Maharani, what she will go through if a person like that, a very sober person, curses her. She absorbed that curse also. She says that from this time I will curse that no woman can keep a secret. So she tolerated that also. And then when Krishna is leaving, she made these set of prayers. And in one of the prayers, Kunti Maharani is saying, Vishan Mahagne Purushada Darshanat Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichrataha. So Vishan Mahagne. Vishan means the episode of that poisonous cake that is fed to Bhima. Vishan Mahagne, Mahagni, the fire in the house. They were tried to burnt alive. And then Purushada Darshanat. Purushada means man-eating Rakshasas, Hidimba. Right? And then Vishan Mahagne Purushana Darshanat Asat Sabhaya. In the Asat Sabha, they insulted Draupadi. So in all these things, Krishna, you saved us. Now because we won this war and we are now have a stable kingdom, now you are leaving us. And then she makes another prayer. Janmaishwarya Shuta Shribhir Edamana Madah Puman Naivarhatya Vidatum Vai Twamakinchana Gocharam. Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta, Shri. Even if somebody has a royal birth or a birth in a great Brahmana family, Aishwarya, Somebody is very rich. Janma Aishwarya Shruta. Somebody is very good in shlokas, in education, everything, all the skills. Janma Aishwarya Shruta Shri. Anybody who is having all the riches. Oh, no, everybody who is beautiful. These are not the qualifications to get into Krishna Bhakti. Tvam akinchana gocharam. Even if somebody has all these things, if they think that all these things are coming because of you, Krishna, if a royal king is thinking that whatever my kingdom, whatever my strength, whatever my fame, everything is Krishna, it is coming from you, then Krishna is understood by that person. But even if a beggar thinks that this begging bowl is mine, it belongs to me, and this is my property, he cannot purchase Krishna. So, Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta, Shri, all these qualifications are not, nobody can attain you. These can be attained only by a person who is Tvam Akinchana Gochara. Everything that I have belongs and comes from Krishna. If somebody thinks like that, only they will get the proper bhakti. And then she comes to this shloka, which we recited. शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति अभीक्ष्णसः स्मरन्ति नन्दन्ति तवेहितं जना त एव पश्यन्त्यचिरेण तावकं भवप्रवाहो परमं पदाम्बुजम्. O Krishna, those who continuously hear, you're all hearing now. Those who continuously hear and chant, I'm chanting, I'm speaking the glories, and repeat your transcendental activities. So when you call your mother, your father, your friends, close friends, whatever you heard today, you just repeat to them. And or at least take pleasure in somebody doing this. Oh, there are a group of people who are sitting here and nicely doing this Krishna Katha. Just take pleasure, just be happy that they are doing. If you do that, they will certainly see your lotus feet. Will see Krishna's lotus feet, certainly. Which alone can stop the repetition of birth and death. That is the only thing which will stop birth and death. Yes, Mataji can offer. Prabhuji, in my bag there is a tulsi on the top. You can offer. You can offer, Prabhu. Dhoti. And then one more prayer she makes. Vipadasyantu tashashva tatra tatra jagadguru bhavato darshanam yatsyad apunar bhava darshanam. Oh Krishna, now since we got all this, you are leaving. I want vipada. Vipadasyantu tashashvat. Give me vipattu. See, fever or having a kidney pain or kidney problem, kidney stone. These are all small problems. Vipada means tsunami, disaster, tsunami, earthquake, or flooding. That is called vipada. She is asking for vipata. Look what he has gone through. She has gone through. And still she is asking, oh Krishna, give me vipada. Vipada shantu tashashvat. Continuously give me vipada. Because whenever there is a vipat, you are there with us. And now since we have gained this kingdom, and now you are leaving us. So whenever we see you, that means we don't have to take birth again. So the main thing is, people suffer because they took birth. When a child is in the mother's womb, the child is sitting with the head in between the legs. And in that position, they have to be there for 7-9 months. It's a dark place. There is no proper sunlight. There is no proper breathing. And there are so many worms. There is blood, there is stool, there is urine. And then the worms are biting the child. The child cannot talk. It is actually called Garbha Naraka. And after that, okay, they are born. And after born, they cannot take care of themselves. If a mosquito is biting a child, they cannot do anything. They are so dependent. And as we progress, youth is all fine. But once we get into the old age, there are so many diseases. There are so many diseases that we cannot come out of that. And finally, even if you have a good life, Finally, death. Mrityu sarva haraschaham, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. By death, it is taking away everything. It's taking your reputation, it's taking your opulence, it's taking your strength, your patents, your bank balance, your wife, your children, everybody. You have to leave everything and go away. You cannot negotiate with death that, hey, can you please come later? Right? Please come after 1 month. Give me one more year or 1 more month. Right? So Kunti Maharani is praying, when you give darshan to us, when you are with us, that means we don't have repetition of birth and death. So that is what Kunti Maharani is praying. So there are so many prayers. We can go deep, but I think we will end here. I thank so much Priya Mataji and Ravi Teja Prabhu. Right? Yes. So Priya Mataji and Ravi Teja Prabhu for opening their doors and having this wonderful program. Because as we see, right, they are collecting and they are trying to hear this Bhagavad Katha. It's a good opportunity for all of us to see what is reality and what we are running around for, and you know, and seeing the life of Kunti Maharani, we can take so many lessons on tolerance. How she saw so many difficulties and still she is asking for happiness or difficulties. She is asking for more vipattus, more difficulties. So that is the thing. So when we have these troubles, we have to see that, I mean, if you read Bhagavatam, first of all, you will not feel that you're going through a trouble. You will see happiness and distress with equal vision, right? So it is very difficult otherwise. So if anybody has any questions or anything that you heard today that touched your heart, we can discuss now. But if you all like this, we can also continue monthly once or once in 2 weeks. We can also rotate in your homes. We can come and we can also do a structured reading of Bhagavad Gita to understand what is the message. Krishna has given something for us. What is that? How should we live our life and all that? So that will be good, because Kunti Maharani declared already, Janma Aishwarya Shruta Shribhir. No matter you have royal birth, Brahmana birth, Kshatriya birth, Vaishya, Shudra, it doesn't matter. No matter you have how much intelligence you have, how much beautiful you are, and how much skill you have, that doesn't work. That is no way. Everything is coming from Krishna. You are maybe having a spark. So, Tvam Akinchana Gocharam, whatever I have, everything is coming from Krishna. So that should be the understanding that we have to come. And so I'll stop here. Yeah, anybody has any questions, comments?
Oh, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
such a wonderful class. I was just wondering, right, like if you look at Kunti Maharani's life, right, from like she was like at the age of 8,
Yeah.
since when he was little, and then till her old age, she had all these vipadas, right? And throughout that, it's very interesting that she, even when she was a child, and then of course when she was grown up, she was able to accept
Mm.
whatever came to her way,
Yeah.
right? Her father leaving her like 8 year, I was 7 year child, and
Mm.
you can imagine that what it was
Yeah.
like, right? So what gave her that, strength
Mm.
to accept whatever? Because we get disturbed, like something happened in office,
Mm.
said something happened in home, right? We get disturbed. So I'm just curious, like what gave her that strength from such a young age?
Mm. So, what gave her that strength so that she can withstand all these calamities that came upon her? Very good question. So, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tata dehantara prapter dhiras tatrana muhyati. Dhira. One who is dhira. I know there are some movies made of dhira and all that. One who goes and madly kills lot of people, he is a dhira. Somehow that message came to the world. That is totally wrong. One who is a dhira means, Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, Kaumaram Yavvanam Jara. A person who is just born, a baby, and Kumara stage, 5 years old, and then Yavanam, youth, 16 to 21, and then Jara, old age, and after that, Mrityu, death. One who sees this transition and still not disturbed, that person is a Dhira. So if somebody sees somebody died and still is a Dhira is the person who is not disturbed even by that activity. So that is actually Dhira. And it is also easy actually. Pravishta karnarandhrena swanam bhavasaroruham dhunoti shamalam Krishna shalilasya yatasharat. So in order for us also to become like Kunti Maharani, it's easy. Pravishta karnarandhrena. We have to hear Bhagavad Katha, and as soon as Srimad Bhagavatam enters the ear holes, Krishna sits in the lotus flower of that particular person's heart and remove anything, lust, anger, greed, all those things, all the bad things, Krishna will remove. Shalilasya yata sharat. Like in a autumn season, when the rainfall comes, right? All the muddy water settles and crystal clear water is seen. So like that, the moment one starts hearing Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Katha, Krishna enters and removes everything. So slowly and gradually, you will gain all these things. So if you want to expedite the process, you can take up to chanting. So you can come to the temple and take a chanting mala and start Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting on the beads. So that you can start with 1 round, 2 rounds, or whatever you can do. And then hear Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam from a person who is coming from the bona fide disciplic succession. So that way, it's easy, and we can also go to that kind of stage where Kunti Maharani was able to. Right.
I have a question and even a doubt.
Yes.
You have said about the Kunti when she was in 13 years, she got a offer of
Mm.
you can have any god child you want.
Yes.
And she have tested that and she got the son from Karna and from sun.
Mm.
And she have disowned this son.
Mm.
With what are the clauses she have disowned?
Mm.
Till end of the Mahabharata, means till Karna day, why she felt guilty that while she has seen Karna from when she stepped from when she stepped in
Mm.
kingdom, right?
Right, right.
And she has seen how he grown up
Mm.
and he have joined his enemies battle and
Mm.
everything till end. Why she does not to tell anyone to his sons or to her sons also that I have not only 5, I have 6th son.
Mm.
We have so many mothers, great mothers like Kausalya. We have so many mothers. Why her name is not disclosed to the world?
Mm. Because she is reluctant to tell because this child is born before her marriage. How can she tell that thing? She's a queen. She's a queen, and what will people think? It will be a misunderstanding, right? And then it is like it has happened in such a way that she got this boon, and she's just a 13-year-old immature girl, and then she wants to just test, does it really work or not? And suddenly, the child is in her hand. She's still chaste, but still, now she has no other way other than to do that. And even doing that, it's painful for her. And at some point, the Yuddha is getting preparation, the warfare. So this time, Kunti Maharani 100% knows. She knows the prowess of her children. More than anything, she knows Krishna is on the Pandava side. There is no way they will win, the opposite party. She knows that. And she doesn't want Karna to die without knowing the truth. So she went one day. In the modern movies, they did it in a totally different way, that she went and traded and all that stuff. No, she knows. She knows the prowess of Arjuna. She knows the prowess of Yudhishthir. And more than anything, Krishna is there. So it's sealed, done deal that they are going to win the war. So out of compassion, she felt that I don't want my child to die without knowing who the mother is. So she goes, and then Karna comes, and he has a reputation that whatever she asks, he'll say no. He'll not say no. So she tells that actually you are my child. You are my elder child. You are actually, please come and join my team. Now you come and join the Pandavas. That way you will be actually the elder brother of the Pandavas, and then you can get the kingdom. So she pleads him, don't support Duryodhana. He is in a evil stage. Don't go to that. But yet, Karna, that is one of the difference between a devotee and a demon. Karna, no matter his mother says, and at that time Suryadev himself comes again and he says, whatever your mother said is true. I am your father, Suryadev. And Suryadev is his Ishtadev. Every day he goes and does puja to Suryadev and he gives charity to anybody who comes. Right? So even mother says, he said no. Father says, he says no. Even the Supreme Lord Krishna also, before the battle, he says, after the Sandhi episode, he says, come and meet me personally. And then he asks the charioteer to go in his chariot, Krishna's chariot. So Krishna's charioteer and this charioteer, they were going in another chariot. And he personally came to Karna. Krishna put his hand like a friend. And he tells the whole secret. He said, yeah, I came to know from my mother. Yeah, you should come. You should come and now join the side of Pandavas. So, still, he says that no, I cannot come because my friend has helped. So, he's still in the bodily consciousness. Bodily consciousness. So, Mataji, did that answer your question? First of all, did you listen to my answer? Yeah.
And one more question. Even Vedavyas also belong to the from different things, but belong to the family of
Yes.
Bhishma only.
Yes.
Bhishma's stepmother, first son is Vedavyas.
Vedavyas.
Then how that the Bhishma accepted Vedavyas as a stepbrother? Then how can even she is also a mother-in-law to the Kunti, right? Kunti is having Kunti husband is not from biological mother. Their biological father is
Vedavyas, yes.
So she know everything. Then why she have not disclosed after so much has happened? She have not lost only son, but she have lost the trust of her mother name, and even she have so many.
No, she disclosed, right? That's what answer I said. She disclosed to the son itself, but son did not listen to what she recommended. He took that she is my mother. He understood that. Karna understood that. He accepted that Kunti is my mother, but still he doesn't want to come out of the bondage of Duryodhan.
But in the world of society, everyone tell that you should be like Karna while giving, but you should not be Karna in the face of the character. Then
so actually Karna is actually a demon, a Rakshasa, Sahasra Kavacha. He has Sahasra Kavacha, 1000 armors. And every life, Naranarayana Rishi is coming and they are ripping off one Kavacha after other Kavacha. And this is his last life. Karna's last life. He is actually a demon, Rakshasa. And then see, Yudhishthir never lied, right? In the entire life, Yudhishthir did not tell a lie even once. That's why his chariot is above the ground. His chariot wheels doesn't touch the ground. His chariot wheels are above the ground. Yudhishthir's, Dharmaraj. But Krishna says, you should now tell a lie that Ashwatthama is dead. Only when you say, Dronacharya will take that seriously. And he, for a split moment, he thought, should I tell a lie or not? And finally he told. Because Krishna said he told. So, No, he never lied, and he told, because Krishna told, he told. Nobody should hit below the belt in the Gada Yuddha, in the warfare of mace. And after serious episode of fighting, Bhima, such a reputation, such a strength and everything, Krishna says that now you should hit his thighs. Without thinking, immediately hit the thighs. Arjuna was on the chariot, Karna was on the ground, and he is waiting. He is following the dharma of waiting. Krishna says, why are you waiting? Your son is killed when he is on the ground. At least you are fighting one on one. Your son is circumambulated by several people. It's totally wrong. And when I am down and you are down before, everybody throwed arrows at us. Why are you waiting? If he wants, he will protect. He's a Kshatriya. Do it. Arjuna did not think, what will people think of me? What will happen to my name in future? He said and he shot the arrow. So Yudhishthira did something which he never do. Bhima did something which he never do. And Arjuna did something which he never do. For Karna also, Krishna went and he put his hand personally and he said, you are actually the senior Pandava. You should come and join this party. No, he did not do. So we have to see all these people are great. But before reading Bhagavad Gita, after reading Bhagavad Gita, we should also change. Right? Even Yudhishthir did something which Krishna said which is not acceptable. Bhima did the same thing. Arjuna did this because Krishna said that. But Karna did not do that. And actually, in that Sabha, the idea of bringing Draupadi into that place, Karna gives that advice. Karna, if he is a real warrior, who would do that? And he fled when his friend Duryodhan is bound by Gandharvas. They were all intoxicated, and he actually ran away at that time. And in the Varanavat, not Varanavat, what is that place where they were doing the Agnatavas? Virata Parva. So in the Virata, Arjuna as Bruhanala came single-handedly. And Karna is boasting, I'm going to fight each time when I see you next time, I'm going to destroy you, I'm going to kill you easily. He is boasting, but Arjuna never boasted like that. He came and in front of him he killed his brother. He should at least protect his brother, right? If Karna is skillful, he should protect his brother. His brother is killed right in front of his eyes when he is there. And he defeated him, he defeated everybody on that day, single-handedly, Arjuna. So, there are so many episodes of so many wrong things that Karna has done. But it's our so much misfortune that people are glorifying him and they tell so that they can make money. They can make money out of these things. It's not according to Shastra what they are telling. Actually, if you see the Mahabharata shloka by shloka wise, Karna has done so many mistakes. Even Bhima actually defeated him. Bhima defeated him in the warfare of not Gada, in the warfare of arrows, bow and arrows. But he did not kill him because Arjuna is waiting to kill you. Yeah. And once Bhima is down and Karna is shooting arrows, Bhima did not keep quiet. He did not blame that, hey, I am down, you are putting arrows and all these things. He lifted elephants and started throwing at him. He is not giving a gap. He is shooting arrows and he's shooting elephants on him. Elephants and horses. He gave so much pile on him until he got another chariot. So they protected. Why did Karna not do like that? So it's a sympathy that is created by all these movies and all, which are anyway, they are. We should not take that as true facts. So Mataji, did that help?
Yes, sure, I understood. And one more question. After the full war session have ended, everyone died. Even Pandavas also one died. When they went
Pandavas did not die.
they went to the heaven, right?
Mm-hmm.
But into the clause, first they are welcomed by the Duryodhana.
Mm.
But Yudhishthira don't like why this much thing is happened because of him. Then how he came to heaven? Why not in hell? But is the question relevant to even the Pandavas also have done so many mistakes.
What?
Compared to
Pandavas did not do any mistake, Mataji.
in
Can you tell some
our
example?
zone,
Yeah.
everyone have.
Can you tell one mistake? Then we'll go. We'll discuss. One example you give. I'll give an answer.
Duryodhana was killed by the Bhima
Bhima.
by illegal.
Okay, but that's the end of the thing, right? See, the rules of the game is if somebody, when Bhishma is there, he told that everybody should do dharma yuddha. Everybody should follow the rules of dharma. After sunset, there is nobody should kill. If somebody is running away, you should not kill from the back. If somebody is on the chariot on the ground, you should not kill. So all these rules were set. All those rules are first broken by Kauravas. And if somebody opposite party breaks the rule, then we can also break. That is the understanding. But first we will not break. So they followed it. And each of these things is broken by Kauravas from beginning itself. And actually, Duryodhana gets a boon. Gandhari, because of her pativrata strength, she wants to give him completely a kavacha, where his body will become like a steel and he cannot be killed. So, but Krishna intervenes and he says, "How can you go? You are a grown-up person in front of the mother. How can you go naked? Are you thinking you're a boy now?" And then he covers something on his waist and he'll go. So, like that particular portion only he can be killed. Otherwise, he cannot be killed. And they were fighting day and night. Every day they were fighting. And Bhima is like hitting him on his head, and he is going into the ground. And no matter what is happening, he is not dying. That is the only way out. So, what is wrong in that? And that is also, first of all, ordered by Krishna, the Supreme Lord. So, dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. What is dharma? Dharma is what Krishna says. That is dharma. So sometimes to our eyes, it may be seeing it is something wrong. How can they do, below the belt? But if you do that, he got the boon that he will not be killed in anywhere. So that means he cannot be killed. So what is the point then? So then the Lord gave that boon, that instruction. Now hit him below the belt, and he hit him. And that is one thing. Second thing is Duryodhana was, he's beating his thigh, and he was telling that I will make Draupadi sit on my thigh. And then Bhima took a shapat. He took a vow. You are doing this in this public. I am definitely going to break your thighs. This is my vow. And Krishna does everything. If his devotee says something, Krishna will ensure that happens. That is why all the people will go and seek blessings of the devotees, right? If devotees say something, Krishna will ensure that it will happen. So that is second thing. Third thing is, when Krishna comes for that sandhi, the peace making thing, one sage comes and Duryodhana, in front of the sage, he sits and he is beating his thigh. And then the sage gets up and he curses him. You have such a mannerless fellow. You don't have any manners. You don't know how to behave in front of a Brahmana. Because you are striking your thigh, you will die with your thighs broken. That is how you die. So there are multiple things. Yes, Mataji. So there are multiple things. That is the answer to your question. Sure. So anyone else has any other question, comments? Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you so much. Panchakalpatarabhyasya kripa sindhubhya च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. हरे कृष्णा. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. हरे कृष्ण.